the S.G.O.C.C. Heard some news last week that kind of bothered me. We are right here next to the lavender pit in Bisbee, Arizona. Bisbee is just over the hill through the draw that way. If Tim turns around, he'll show you. We're doing 2 cameras today. Now I just moved, so don't have my the microphones that Lee sent us. Still got to unpack a ton of stuff. Anyways, so there's Bisbee out there through that draw. Okay, Warren and Old Bisbee, the town, the part that's the residential, is over my left shoulder quite a ways. This is part of the tram system, the lavender pit, the whole bit. This is a little town in the middle of all this called Lowell. The high school is actually Lowell High School. So we have always thought and gone on the idea that this was all owned by the city of Bisbee. Apparently it's not. So the report I got last week, sent from a Facebook pal on one of the pages locally that I moderate, is that this is all owned by the mine. They have decided not to renew the lease, which means Bisbee, Lowell is not owned by the city and town of Bisbee, but it's going to be either moved or raised because copper mining in Arizona is kicking back into gear. There's a big mining operation restarting east of Benson, and apparently they're going to start this one up. I don't know if it's going to be the underground portion over here in the lavender pit, or if it's going to be whatever. But they're not renewing the lease for this area. So what we have here is an actual radio station. You have all the accoutrements, the reel-to-reel, couple of turntables, the cassette player, phone, an 8-track reader, the whole bit. They've got rock and roll records up on the wall up there. So this is what a DJ would do back in the day for a radio station. Didn't have to be big, didn't have to be well appointed, and then they would send out the rock and roll songs that people would call in and want to hear.
And look at those old 45s sitting back there, people.
So this is going to be a bit of a walking tour. Now I spent the last week moving and having a ton of help. Thank you everybody that helped last Saturday. Still missing my boy Jax. Kind of sucks. I still find myself talking to him. I got up from my desk the other day to go to bed, and just without even thinking about it, as I've done 1,000 times over 11 years, I said, okay, come on Bubba, sleepy time. Expecting Jax to just jump up and follow me. I still feel him around me. It really sucks. So we're going to start the walking tour. I'm going to let Tim be in charge of my camera because it's on the tripod / selfie stick. Because if y'all saw the San Pedro house video that I did, not good. I am not a camera operator. So let's start our walking tour. So I don't know if it's Freeport McMoran that owns this little bird.
Here, hang on a second.
It's always been preserved as a little window into what small town Americana was part of the last century. So as we turn the corner up here, you'll see old cars and trucks. You'll see all manner of old vehicles, old buildings, old storefronts that are all kept, period, from probably the 60s onward.
They even have an old Indian motorcycle shop.
Yes, that's true. I'm making a video.
You're going to be famous.
Well,
There's a sticker on the back of my Jeep that has our YouTube channel on it. You just scan it with your phone, and
Sounds good. Awesome.
we're local. We do a lot of videos like this.
Good.
so this looks to me like an old theater. It's got all the the makings with the marquee and the entry. Oh, we can see you a little bit right here, Tim.
Here, take your phone.
I don't know if it was an old theater.
Watch
An
out.
old something.
Watch out. No, let me.
It was an old something.
It's somebody's workshop now.
Your phone picks it up real well.
Well, yeah.
Interesting. Big mural on the back wall that I can see. But who knows? Maybe it wasn't a theater.
It doesn't have the original name on it, so it's real hard to tell. And then, as you can see, there's
Old businesses.
all kinds of old business storefronts in front of us. Over this way, we have 3 really old vehicles, and I'm guessing some. I mean, I understand that people like to park, and sometimes parking isn't the best.
Parking lot over to the
But
right.
in my opinion, I don't think it'd be okay to park next to the old vehicles like that, because something tells me, especially, and I know this is going to sound bad, but if a Subaru accidentally hits an old vehicle, they ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah.
I've known, when I was a tow truck driver, a lot of the Subaru owners, I know this sounds bad, but they were really awful people. This is an actual working restaurant. My wife and I,
This is the Bisbee Breakfast Club.
my wife and I and Cassie's grandmother have come here.
This is kind of famous in the area.
And this is one of the things I love about this place. Look at this old Harley. Chain driven. It's got the flared exhausts.
That's a Sportster.
And look at this big, beautiful.
This is raked and stretched a little bit. This one is raked and stretched a little bit over. Plus it's got a sprinter front end. This is part of still part of the Bisbee Breakfast Club.
Yes.
And
This reminds me of an old military style.
it's an electric glass. Yeah.
Double bagger.
United States. I wonder what USWB stands for.
Maybe somebody can tell us what USWB, United States something.
I would say
Oh,
bonds.
Volunteer Weather Service, United States Weather Bureau.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing, Bo. I'm guessing.
Now, if you ever wonder why big fat bastards like me ride Harleys, look at that seat. It's like a sofa.
And here's another old building that's closed up, boarded up. I wish we could see.
Yep.
And this is a beautiful vehicle. Look at that. Old lady pickers.
Which is the business that we're walking in front of.
And that'd be this business right here. Old lady pickers. My wife and I have actually been in the store, bought stuff here before. They've got a lot of amazing things. Well, maybe just a quick, without permission. But they haven't.
Let me ask him a question. See if we can get a more clarity about it.
I guess we're going in.
Hi, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Great. I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. I'm Sylvia.
I have a YouTube channel called Adventuring with the S.G.O.C.C. This is my brother Tim.
But we're not twins.
Yeah, we're not twins.
Okay.
So we're here to do
No.
a video on Lowell because we heard a nasty rumor.
Yeah.
Did the mine not renew the lease and they're going to close Lowell?
Well, I mean, I don't know all the details of what's going on, but what's happening is, as far as I know, if you're leasing from the mine, which a couple of people are, they're going to have to leave. The mine is going to take those buildings back. I don't know what they're going to do with them, but we own this building, so we
Oh, so
bought
you'll
it-
be here then?
Well, we bought it from them, you know, and so they can't kick us out. They can buy us out.
This changes.
If they're going to buy you out, I'd ask for $50 million cash, non-negotiable, tax-free.
There you go.
Small bills,
This changes
non-sequential.
Because the way I heard it, the whole thing was owned by the mine.
No.
And that the Freeport Mac brand is thinking about firing up copper production again.
Uh-huh.
There's a big mining operation east of Benson,
Yep.
which is coming up right
Yep,
now, and they're
yep,
redoing
that's
it.
definitely happening. Uh-huh.
So, the other thing I want to take notice of, your tokens.
Yeah.
Why are we underpriced?
Because they're reproductions.
Oh,
They're not real.
then,
I mean, they're real, but they're reproductions.
so,
The real thing would be a lot more.
yeah, a lot more.
Actually, on our YouTube channel, I showcased our token book
Oh,
and
Arizona tokens.
and what the tokens are worth if you happen to come across the real tokens.
yeah. Well, they're hard to come across,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
they reproduce them, and that's what
We
we
do
sell.
metal detecting tricks.
Nice.
All over. And
Very
we've
cool.
got narrowed down where some of the old campsites and forts were for the U.S. Army
Mm-hmm.
in southeast Arizona.
As of yet, we've been unlucky, but
One day we'll find a token.
Yes.
One day.
I hope you do. But yeah, if you're leasing the building in Lowell from Freeport, you're gonna have to move. They're gonna take it back. They're not gonna lease it to anybody. But if you own the building, they can't take it from you. But they can buy you out. And so,
Yeah.
you know, so we've been in business for a long time doing this, and so this is just more like we're like pretty much at the end of doing this, but not quite there yet because we still have a lot of merchandise. But we don't have to do this. This is more
hobby or
something we want to do because we still have the stuff. We want
Right.
to sell it, and that's one of the reasons why our prices are so reasonable. We're not collecting anymore, or keeping everything like we used to. We're still looking for stuff, and we get it at a reasonable price, and we're gonna sell it at a reasonable price.
So, folks, here's the deal. If you're in Lowell or Bisbee or Warren or southeast Arizona, the name of your store is,
Old Lady Pickers.
you need to stop by because I've been looking at some of the prices. They've got these beautiful, beautiful blankets out front. And just really thousands of really interesting things inside the store. You need to come by. You need to check it out. You need to say hello to,
Sylvia or Nell.
and there you have it. So come on by and visit. Sylvia, thank you, dear.
All right. Well,
Appreciate it.
take very good care.
Thank you very much.
Coming up on a million.
We're out of Sierra
or
Vista.
a
Oh,
million
well, dear.
views.
We do a lot of videos in the
Not too
area.
far from home.
Nope,
Yeah.
Come back and see us.
we will.
See what's happening in a year from now.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Well, that kind of changes things. That gives us a little better perspective. So not everything in this town is owned by Freeport McMoran. A lot of it. Which way is this pointing? This stuff?
No, towards you.
Oh, well, I don't want it to point at me. I'm too old.
No, I want you to hold it for a while. My left shoulder's starting to kill me.
Oh.
Oh wow. What the original bicycle looked like, exercise bicycle.
Bike, yeah.
And look at those really old dumbbells.
Interesting stuff. Oh, this is the Lowell gym. It's a private club.
Hey, we know about private clubs. We own one, I think.
Yeah, shooting gallery at Cochise County.
And here's another beautiful car.
Do not touch. I am so telling on you.
I love these little tiny garages.
Actually, I think in the old days they called them a carriage house.
Could be. A carriage house.
So, this old Studebaker truck we're coming up on, my former father-in-law had one that he had a big block Chevy in and drag race back in Napa. Jack Brookham, the guy knew more about hot rodding, customizing cars than anybody I ever met in my life. Had a huge amount of respect for him. So, I see that it's contractor roofing and stuff now, but I wonder what this building used to be.
Well,
It says
I'm
Central.
wondering if it was a bank.
Well, because of the doors, I'm thinking more of a fire station, maybe?
I don't know. Hey, real quick, what was the only soft drink that the space shuttle didn't take up with them?
7 Up.
Exactly.
More real bad dad jokes from Tim. The Hat Shop. The latest from New York City and Paris.
I'm guessing that's a mechanic shop across the street.
Arizona Thunder. Amsoil. Old Chevy truck out front.
Harley Davidson repair.
Yep. Big Gulf sign out front.
What's this? Oh, this is a hat store. Claudia's Fashion Hat Shop.
This one's boarded up. I've always liked these
Yeah, but it's got some writing left on it.
with these.
Something cent store. Oh, 5, 10, 15 cent store.
Oh, Sprouse Rights.
Sprouse Rights Company, Inc.
They're long out of business, but this is pretty cool.
So this would have been the original, basically, dollar store back in the day.
They also did, they used to have a fountain.
Look at that Pepsi machine.
This old ceramic tile, porcelain tile.
There's an old, what do you call them?
See if we can look through the glass.
The thing that you put quarters in and play music on. Jukebox.
So, Sprouse Rights was a in the modernized version. When I say modernized, I mean different version of a store that they had a soda fountain. Sometimes they had a little ice cream place. It was just very cool.
Oh, you can barely make it out.
Gives you a vanilla Coke.
Because of the reflection, you can't really see it, but there's a slot machine in there as well. An old TV, front end of looks like a Cadillac bumper.
For about a year, I lived in San Francisco.
Oh,
In a walk.
there we go. Now you can see
It
it.
was really cool. And I could see that building
It's a 25-cent machine.
upstairs where those arcades are. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Hey, what year is this Bel Air?
57.
Isn't that about the year you were born?
No.
Oh, it's a karate store now.
Nice old Bel Air over there, too. By those old gas pumps. And the old Chevrolet dealer.
If anybody knows any Asian language, I'd like to know what that says.
That's an interesting sign.
Oh, look at this beautiful Indian.
So this sign says
Oh, no, that's a...
BKC.
Oh, it is a Harley Davidson.
Full of fighting in an old building. You enter, participate, or observe at your own risk. Safety and control are priority.
There's another Harley Davidson. Oh, wow. They have a dirt racing Harley Davidson, an old one.
I don't know if that's a dirt tracker. Doesn't have enough springs.
Well,
So there's old gas pumps over there. There's old gas pumps over there. There's old gas pumps over there. Interesting place.
and I did mention the Indians.
Honestly, I didn't know that there was.
Here's one of the original racing.
Now this is a flat track bike,
Yes.
Tim. So one thing I didn't know was that there was actual operating businesses here. That I didn't know. And this is the second broken spoke saloon sign on a vehicle I've seen.
Samantha Morgan, the only female acrobatic motor drome rider in the world, has thrilled audience throughout the U.S. and Europe with riding her 1931 Scout Indian. Samantha first discovered the motor drome at age 15, has been riding the Wall of Death ever since. She rides the 60 mile an hour until she hits the 10-meter high crest. Except for Samantha,
Interesting.
Motordrome racing is lost in the U.S., but in Europe is reaching a new high, where she thrilled audience from Munich to Germany to France in 1992. Wow. That's amazing.
This is the first time Kim and I have done
An actual
a
walkthrough.
video walkthrough with two cameras going. So this is a big old patio.
Oh, they got a couple of gas pumps back here too.
See if we can raise the old selfie stick up.
It's a nice little park they have back here. And this little spot, Lowell, is not very big.
Established 1880s.
That's a new bus.
The frequency factor. 30 seconds to change your life. Strength, circulation, flexibility. No idea what it's about, but it's a pretty cool old bus.
The Palace Rooms. No life like Lowell life. Guess I didn't catch this.
This one's got a nice paint job. Nice roof. Turn around.
There we go. Welcome troops from Fort Huachuca. That a B-17 Flying Fortress?
I have no idea. It's a bomber. That much I know. Now here's a really old cool bus. I think these were called Skyliners. Or
So this must have been the Greyhound spot.
Greyhound Scenic Cruiser. And it's got the gray dog on the side. So I'm not about to go down
Take a look at how that thing looks like from the
How
inside.
cool of a custom motor coach would this be as a motorhome conversion? Lots of storage on the side.
Wow, those go pretty deep. Oh, all the way through. I wish I could show you some more, but I'm too short.
Take probably 100 grand.
And then that was the police station right there. And this bridge. Oops. I wonder if this was Libby owns Ford. Wonder if this was like a mechanic shop back in the day across from the jail. Old police car. Can't read that sign. Maybe if somebody way better at it than I am can figure it out. Let's go over to the jail. See, back in the day, they didn't have... That looks like a comfortable seat for a criminal. Oh, they got drapes over the windows so I can't peek in. The door's obviously padlocked. And that explains why. Maybe we can walk around. Maybe not. It's 2 stories. Oh, I definitely can't see through that window. Maybe if we try that. Not much to see though. I'd love to be able to go through there and check it out. Yeah, I can't really see through there. Oh well, we tried. I'm guessing something used to be here. These are the remnants. Steps. Maybe something burnt down. Wasn't really able to see anything in the police station. Definitely looks like an art studio. Art gallery kind of a thing. Definitely an art gallery.
What?
Art gallery. They have batteries, but I don't think any of them work. And this thing here used to be for oil. Old gas pumps. Here's the old 7-Up machine. And the different sodas. They had Coca-Cola, 7-Up, root beer, red cream, Dr. Pepper, orange soda. That's kind of cool. Oh, you can actually open it. That's kind of cool. They had bottles, they weren't cans. Really old dually. Obviously a stick shift. That is a beautiful truck.
It is.
You ready to do our exo?
Huh?
I'm still recording.
My legs.
All right, you ready to finish?
Yeah.
This is
Adventuring. The S.G.O.C.C. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And as always, we love every one of you folks. Thanks for coming along on our adventures with us. And remember, this has been a Fun Brothers production.